Okay, so the things you're going to need are Elmer's glue, tissue paper, and gift wrap. I just get mine from the Dollar Tree, but you can choose wherever you want to get yours from. You're also going to need a staple, scissors, tape is optional, and a gift card or credit card. You're going to need your box form. If you would like a tutorial on how I do this, let me know and I'll make a separate video below. You're going to need some thick kind of cardboard. You can use cereal boxes, or I'm just using these extra mailers I had that the post office wouldn't let me return. So, yeah, just use what you have on hand. You are also going to need an image. I use foil balloons for all of my piñatas, so I just have this Feliz Cumpleaños one, and yeah, that's what I'm using today. You're also going to need streamers. So streamers of whatever color match your balloon or whatever color scheme you're going for. So yeah, we're going to start off by cutting right above the seam of the balloon, and we're doing this because we want two halves of the balloon. So wherever you get your foil balloon, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. I always get 18-inch balloons, or when I do my mini piñatas, I think they're about 12 inches, but I'll link a place of where I get my balloons below, but again, it doesn't matter. I've got some from Walmart and the Dollar Tree before, and they worked just as great. So once you're done cutting the seam, you'll see that you have two pieces, one for the front and one for the back of your piñata base. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue to my base, and a pretty good amount. I'm next going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to brush the glue and just paint it all over the surface of the cardboard box or piñata base. That's what we're going to call it, piñata base. I'm going to add my image. Now you want to make sure you add your image not crooked, you want it to be able to be read correctly. So kind of position it, it's forgiving, it's just glue, so you can always move it around and just make sure that it's centered. That's all you really want to make sure. So now that you have it centered and where you want it to be, you're going to take your gift card or credit card and you're going to smooth out all the air bubbles or crinkles, whatever you may have. And it's also allowing you to get all the excess glue that you really don't need, and it's going to push it to the edge, and you can just wipe that away later with a paper towel or napkin. And just do that for the front and the back like I've done here, and then we're going to work on the cones. Again, I'm just using these flat mailers, and we're going to kind of take them apart just a little bit, nothing too major. And you're just going to want to roll this into a cone shape. Then you're going to staple it, cut it to the size that you need. And I'll have that right here. Sorry, it's not really in frame, but these are my 5 cones. You can do however many you want. I just choose 5. So next, we're going to make the tassels, and I wanted to show you that I did do it off camera. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I did cover those with the wrapping paper. We're going to cut the bottoms of each and every cone. No rhyme or reason, just cut it, and then we're going to bend it to make tabs. Now the reason we do this is because it's so much easier to glue the cones to the piñata, and it sticks so much better. So now we're working on the tassels. So you're just going to fold your tissue paper in hot dog form, I guess, over and over until you get it to the length that you would like. And we're going to just cut it and make strips to make the tassels. All right, so now that we have all of our strips cut, we're going to lay it as flat as possible onto our surface so we can start folding it. And I kind of do like a fan method. Actually, I just really bunch it together. And then we're going to take that and twist it. And then we're going to add a little loop to the end. As you'll see, I'll show it in a moment. And then now we're ready to place it in the cone. So I'm just going to snip a little tip of the cone off, put in my tassel, just make sure it fits, and then I'm going to secure it with a staple. You could use hot glue if you would like. I just feel a little bit more secure with the staple, but it's whatever your preference and whatever you feel, kind of works best for you. And this is what it will look like. Kind of like a birthday hat. Again, out of focus, I apologize, but I did the rest off camera and that's what they look like. Now we're going to just glue it to the side, and then this is what it will look like after you hot glue all the sides on. So here I've got all my tissue paper already pre-cut off camera again into just squares, and I'm going to cover the sides. So what you're going to do is you're just going to crinkle it. If that makes sense, you're going to hot glue it all around the piñata, and this is what it will look like when you're done. If you want a more detailed video, just let me know and I will do it. Now we're going to work on the sides. As you could see, there is some cardboard still showing, so we're going to cover that up real quick. So we're going to take the streamers, whichever color you're going with. I'm using orange and yellow, and we're just going to take that and fold it, and then we're going to cut it into a triangle shape. And then it's going to look something like this when you're done. We're going to do the orange layer and then the yellow layer. And this is what the final layer of the orange looks like. It's going to look wet, but that's okay. It's going to dry and it's not going to look like that. So I'm going to add the yellow layer right over it, and there we are. Again, it's wet. It won't look like that in person. Well, it will until it dries, but this is what it looks like. Sorry that my phone was literally zoomed in and I had no idea, but you could tell by the thumbnail what it looks like. But thank you guys for watching.